Hello, you guys. Wow, I am literally so stoked to be finally making this video. I've had this idea for like 2-3 weeks now, and I just keep putting it off. I wish you could see my tripod right now. Literally, you are stacked up on hair gel and 4 different candles, mainly just for the purpose of like right now. I'm probably gonna sit on my bed, which is behind me, in like 2 seconds. But yeah, I just really want to get right into this. I kind of just posted an Instagram story like a week or 2 ago, and I was asking you guys a bunch of questions. They're all right here on my phone. So yeah, just a little get to know me type of video. I feel like this would be like super fun for one of my first videos on my channel that I'm going to be posting, and I am just super excited. Also, these questions are going to be super anonymous, obviously, not going to throw anyone out there, but we're just going to get right on into this. Okay, this is like definitely a more realistic height. Also, I was not standing for all these questions, so here we go. Favorite bar on the Jersey Shore? I would probably have to go with, and I'm sure so many people can attest to this, but DJs. I absolutely love DJs. Only went 3 times ever in my life, but it's my favorite bar. I have so many plans to go back there this summer, now that things are like finally open, finally like normal again, sort of. So yeah, I would definitely say DJs. My second favorite bar would probably be patio bar in Point Pleasant. I just think the vibes are like immaculate. Food's great, and it's just like a really cool bar to go with your friends. It's a really cool bar to go to on a date. I just think it's like really nice. It's in a really fun area, lots to do around there. So yeah, that's probably my 2 favorite bars. Are you a morning or a night person? What time do you go to bed? Great question. I would typically say I'm a morning person. I usually wake up at like 6:30 in the morning. I have to be at work for 7, so it's probably just like ingrained in my mind that like I wake up so early, and like I just am so used to like the routine, and I think that's probably why I'm such a morning person. I also really like to get my workout in as early as possible. I love to do fasted cardio when I can, usually at least 4 to 5 days a week. So I would definitely say I'm probably a morning person, and just going off of that, breakfast is probably my favorite meal of the day. So it's just like something I really look forward to. I like love going to bed at night, and I just like think about like my oatmeal bowl in the morning, or like my avocado toast, or whatever it is that I'm gonna be having, because I just love breakfast so much. So I would definitely say I'm a morning person. Do you have a boyfriend? And my answer to that question is no. And that probably will not be in the cards anytime soon. I'm actually very content right now, living in Red Bank with my best friend, and I just think there's so much to explore. And like, I don't know, like where I'm living right now is just so fun, and like there's so many different experiences that I can have and that I'm looking to have, and like so many different people I can meet. So right now I'm just like really kind of like exploring my options, and you know, just kind of going with the flow, and whatever's meant to be, what's meant to be. Okay, so next question. Where do you get outfit inspo from? And this is probably not the best answer, but I really don't get any inspo from anywhere. I typically am literally just in like workout clothes, athleisure of any type, shorts, leggings, sweatshirts, long sleeves, like it's usually the drill. I'm really into like crop tops lately, and like, don't come for me, but for all the straight guys that are watching this out there, which I know there's probably like a handful, probably not like a whole lot, but at least a handful, like crop tops are going to be in the summer, so get with it or get out, because it's like, it's just a thing. I'm making it a thing, and yeah, I think like any guy can pull off a crop top. So if you're watching this and you're a guy and you've never tried a crop top before, I highly recommend get a crop top and let me know your thoughts. So not really getting any inspo from anywhere. I kind of just go with whatever I'm feeling most comfortable in. So yeah. Okay, how do you like living in Red Bank so far? I love living in Red Bank so far. I think, you know, there's so much that I still have to explore and see for myself and just kind of, you know, like I was saying, experience. But I love how close I am to like rural areas, but I also love like how close I am to like the beach. Because I live like 15 minutes from Long Branch, I live like 10 minutes away from Seabright, so I have like all these different options to kind of get, you know, acquainted with all these beaches. I am very used to living so close to the beach. For the past like 5 or 6 years, I was literally living right on the beach. So now that I'm living in like a small town, city type of area, it's just kind of hard for me. It's just kind of hard, like it was hard for me at first, like adjusting to this lifestyle, but I really love it, and I've really grown to just like this like kind of like mini city life. You know, I love that I can walk everywhere. It's also like really dangerous that I live across the street from a Rook and a Starbucks, so that's definitely not helping my bank account, but I honestly couldn't ask for better. So that's my take on Red Bank. Definitely check it out if you've never been. There's tons of great shopping, restaurants, and just a lot of like different things to do. So what do you look for in a man? Okay, so a lot of questions about boys and men. And honestly, what do I look for? Well, I'm not gonna lie, love me some older men. So if you're out there and you're watching this and you're like anywhere from like 30 to like 37, hit me up because I'm available. And I just really enjoy someone who's stable and like really just passionate about what they do in life, and someone who definitely has hobbies and career goals, and someone who's just very driven and ambitious, I would say, is probably what I look for most in a guy. I'm like trying to stem away from, you know, the perfect like physical aspect of a guy, because I just know like in my head it's not realistic for anyone, and like same thing goes for like girls looking for guys. Like I just feel like I relate to them on like that level. Is like, you know, it's time like we settle for like the guys with like the good hearts, and like I feel like for the longest time I was settling for guys that were, you know, kind of like on that bad boy side, or just like guys not with the greatest intentions. And I know so many of us have been there. Like it's normal, it's part of growing up. And I think I just realized as I've gotten older that I just am really looking for someone with like goals and like motivation and future plans, and like wants to travel and, you know, have like a really close relationship with their family, and not just like go run off somewhere and like never coming back. You know, just like someone who's really grounded is what I would say I probably look for most in a guy. So yeah, I think that's also probably why it like is taking me so long to find someone, because I'm just like so picky in that department. And then like also I feel like it's so hard to come across these guys that are, you know, that have those qualities. So yeah. Okay, would you rather never have pizza for the rest of your life or never have sushi? Great question. Never have pizza for the rest of my life or never have sushi. I would probably say, wow, I probably am gonna have to go with sushi, because, you know, I just think pizza has been around a lot longer. Definitely has been more of a staple in my life than sushi ever has. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love sushi so much. Any of my friends can vouch for me and say, like, I am obsessed with sushi. I think it's so good, and I think there's so many different kinds. But I also feel like sushi was something that took me a while to get into, so that's, you know, that's just me. I mean, I love pizza since day one, so yeah, you can't really go wrong. What's your dream date? My dream date. Wow, dream date. Honestly, I just feel like it's all about good conversation to me, and a dream date of mine would probably be somewhere with good music, more of like a quiet atmosphere. I'm not really into like the live music. If my roommate Fiona's watching this, she's probably dying right now because she knows, like, when her and I go to restaurants and there's live music, I refuse it. I'm like, I do not want to sit anywhere near live music, and we leave. That's just me. I don't like live music. Somewhere quiet, preferably. I would probably say a beach date would be like really awesome. I love the beach. Definitely think it's like peaceful. I wouldn't go on a beach date like during the day though. Like, I would probably be going at night, or like late afternoon, maybe around like sunset, and just like pizza on the beach, bottle of wine. Yeah, something like that would be probably be like a dream date of mine. So I know it's like kind of boring, fairly simple, but yeah, that's probably what I would say my dream date would be, if I had to pick it. Yeah, throw in some ice cream afterwards and we're good. So okay, what else? Is living with your best friend fun? Yes, we have a lot of fun. Hi Fiona, when you're watching this, because I know you probably are. You're probably watching this over with me while I'm editing it. Either way, you're probably laughing hysterically right now. Living with my best friend is honestly the best thing that's ever happened to me. We have so much fun together, and I just know that I can count on Fiona for literally anything. Like, she's always gonna be there for me. And same thing goes for her. Like, I'm always gonna be there for her, no matter what. And I just think we have such a strong connection and friendship. And we also lived together when we were in college for 2 years, so going into the situation, we like knew what it was going to be like to live with each other. So I think that's why we have such like a strong connection, because we have lived together for so long now, and it's just been really fun. And life is good, you know. I love living with her. We cook together, we clean together, we laugh together. Sometimes we even cry together a little bit. But yeah, I really love living with her, and I know she could probably say the same. And we have so much fun, and we love to just go for our walks and our runs around the neighborhood, and getting coffee and breakfast and brunch, and going out on the weekends, and you know, everything within an arm's distance. So yeah, I would definitely say living with Fiona is super fun, and I just love living with my best friend. It's been awesome. What's your current greatest goal you are working towards right now? I would probably say building my YouTube channel is my greatest goal. And I'm just really looking forward to making connections on here, online, with you guys, just kind of building this safe space and this platform for us to connect and talk and chat and converse. I just think is probably definitely my greatest goal that I'm working towards right now, and I'm really hoping that I thrive with it and this just slowly expands. Like, I know these things take time, but I'm really willing to work towards this goal of mine, and I have high hopes, so we'll see. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And I would probably say anywhere. I'm torn between like 3 places. First would probably be Boston. I have such a dream to work and live in Boston. I just think I'm not really in love with New York. I mean, I think it's great. I think it's awesome. There's so much to do there, but New York is definitely not where my heart is. And I think Boston is like a smaller version of that. So I would probably say Boston is definitely a place that I would look into living in the future. South Beach, Miami, like you could not go wrong there. You can never not be happy. Like I just love South Beach, Miami when I went and visited on vacation. So that's definitely a place I would love to live. And my last place, I would say I would love to live in like Hawaii, like somewhere tropical, and not in this country. I just think would be such a great experience. I'm definitely all about like the warm weather, and I know I'm like contradicting myself because Boston and like snow, but I would definitely probably say those are like the 3 places I would want to live at some point in my life. Not all 3, just one, but yeah. What motivates you to work hard? What motivates me to work hard? Wow. I would say what probably motivates me to work hard are the people around me. As cliche as that might sound, I just think like the people in my life that have had such a positive and strong impact on my life are what make me want to make every day as best and as great as it can be. So I would probably say like the people around me, like my best friend Fiona and my best friend Olivia. They're both just such great goal setters and go-getters in life, and they both taught me like so much about myself and working hard and just putting in the effort and motivation into, you know, achieving your goals. So I would definitely say my 2 best friends. Also, just my health is something that I really prioritize, and I think that prioritizing my health every morning and every day and just getting in my workout and fueling my body with, you know, different, you know, what I think makes my body feel the best is how I'll put it. That's something that I really am focusing on right now in my life, is like intuitive eating and eating when you're hungry, not eating when you're not hungry, and just fueling your body with like everything, all the necessities that it needs to keep going, keep thriving. Something that really motivates me to work hard. So yeah, what got you into spinning? So it was kind of a spur of the moment type ordeal. I started going to spin in February of 2020, so it was right before the pandemic hit, and I feel like it was so up and coming at the time. I think the Peloton was just released, and I always had this strong desire to try a SoulCycle class, but unfortunately there's really not any SoulCycles in New Jersey. There's like 2, and they're not really close to where I live, so I was not traveling like an hour to go there, up until I finally tried it and I became hooked and obsessed, and now I can't live without it. Literally, I love SoulCycle so much. It's like my middle name. I have my at-home bike, which I love so much, and I also love going to studio classes when I can, and I love going to spinning classes at my local spin studio, Tandem Cycle. So shout out Tandem if you're watching this. Any of you guys, they're great. In Monmouth County, they are the best. They are the most motivating people ever, and I'm so thankful for them in that place, because it's just become such a strong community for me, and the hardships that I've had to endure, like in in the past year or two. It's just been such like a safe space for me to really work through all that, and also building like the strongest connections and friendships there. I cannot say enough good things about that place. So anyway, how did I get started? Honestly, I kind of just tried it one day and I fell in love with it, and the rest is basically history. Also, you could probably tell, but like I'm wearing my little SoulCycle leggings right now while I film this. It's just like a little comfy, cozy outfit for the night, for our little chat. Yeah, your favorite thing about your career. So for those of you that don't know, I am a life skills coach slash case manager, and I would say my favorite part of my job is learning things that I never knew how to do before. So my job is like teaching people and working with them on their goals. They either have like a physical disability, mental disability, or both, and just working with these adults on their goals and things that they want to achieve, and just like certain things they want to incorporate in their everyday life is definitely something that's, I would also say, is what, like going back to my last question, I would say is what motivates me to work hard every day and work towards my goals, are the people that I work with. It's like, it's pretty, it's reciprocated basically. So I would say that's probably my favorite part of my career, and yeah, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I think it's really motivating and keeps me going, and it's my favorite part of my career. Okay, last question. Honestly, it's probably one of the most important questions to me. What is your favorite sweet treat? And that is hands down going to be cinnamon rolls. And if you know me, I would rather take a can of cinnamon rolls over a birthday cake any day. So yeah, cinnamon rolls are definitely my favorite sweet treat for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed getting to know me a little bit. I could always do a part 2. There's like 9 or 10 more questions that I have that I didn't really answer, but I figured I'd keep this first one like kind of short and sweet. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.